Welcome to Owen Allen Media. Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Simmet has confirmed the arrival for the first deportation flight from the United States to Jamaica in 2025. So Kamina said that this operation is part of regular monthly arrangements. Yesterday, I dropped a video to inform people of the first flight that landed in Jamaica as part of U.S. President Donald Trump administration to intensify immigration enforcement, a situation closely monitored by Prime Minister Andrew Holness and his JLP government.
Members of the public may wish to note, for example, that in continuance of regular monthly arrangements previously in train, the first such scheduled flight for 2025 has arrived in Kingston.
Now, in recent years, U.S. immigration policies have undergone significant changes, particularly with the reinstatement of President Donald Trump. His administration has prioritized strict enforcement measures leading to increased arrests and deportations of undocumented individuals in the United States, including Jamaicans. Now, the focus, they said, is on individuals with criminal records, but not entirely. So they are aiming to enhance national security, and all of this has Jamaicans worried regarding the return of deportees who may pose security risks. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and make sure to subscribe to get all our latest videos. So Minister Kamina Johnson-Simmet has addressed public concerns by clarifying that deported individuals falls into distinct categories. While some have been convicted of serious offenses, including violent crimes, others have merely violated immigration laws but have otherwise been law-abiding residents engaged in productive employment. Now, this distinction is crucial for understanding the potential impact on Jamaican society so they can properly handle these individuals and process of reintegration strategies accordingly. The reintegration of deported individuals into Jamaican society presents multiple challenges. Now, deportees often encounter stigmatization, limited employment opportunities, and difficulties in accessing essential services. So the minute people hear that you are deported, it gets from bad to worse, right? And again, especially if you did burn your bridge and you left a country, you never look back on them, guess what? It'll go even harder for you. So obstacles like these can lead to them feeling alienated and frustrated and just increase the risk of them being involved in criminal activities. So if these deportees are not reintegrated into society smoothly and the right way, it can contribute to organized crime and social instability in Jamaica, especially now that they are coming in great numbers every month. Even the Jamaican economy could take a hit from Donald Trump mass deportation. So remember, Jamaica relies heavily on remittance from its diaspora, Canada, England, and also the US, which constitute to a substantial portion of the country GDP. So the return of these deportees, particularly those who were employed and contributing economically to Jamaica, could lead to a decrease in remittance inflow and thereby impacting the country's economy. So there's a lot that is going on, and also the increased demand on social services to support reintegration effort places further strain on Jamaica's already limited resources. So this is a big call for concern right now. And another thing is that the reintroduction of individuals with criminal backgrounds into the communities where crime is already high will even make things worse, because there's existing crime problems that is already drastic, and them coming back can even make it tenfold, right? Now, a study in the Global Observatory indicates that 80% of Jamaicans believe that criminal deportation is a major cause of the country's soaring crime rate. So best believe most people are already afraid of these individuals coming back into the place they live. So yes, I do my research for thank you. Yes, give the video a like for that. Right? So in response to these challenges, Andrew Holness government is implementing comprehensive reintegration programs that provide support for deportees in terms of employment, housing, and mental health services. Right? So this is a good thing, and for the programs, it aims to facilitate successful reintegration and reduce the likelihood of recidivism, which basically means they don't want these people to go back to certain life that they usually live, right? Especially now that they are back in Jamaica. So there will need to be strengthening of community policing and social intervention programs, which will help mitigate the potential increase in crime associated with the return of deportees with criminal backgrounds into Jamaica, right? So the Jamaican government is also engaging in diplomatic dialogue with the United States to manage the deportation process effectively. So this includes negotiating the terms of deportation, ensuring that the adequate information is provided and about these deportees' background, right? Securing support for integration efforts such as diplomatic engagement and essentially for maintaining bilateral relations and ensuring that deportation process is conducted in a manner that respects the rights and welfare of these individuals, because these are not animals that we are deporting back, right? Because remember, some of them have criminal records, some of them don't, and so on and so forth, right? So we just want to make sure that we do it the right way and we are also respecting our brothers and sisters in the process. All right, so this is the full audio of what Kamina Johnson-Simmet said about the situation.
The government of Jamaica is acutely aware of concerns among our citizens, both at home and abroad, regarding intensified implementation of U.S. immigration policy. We recognize that these concerns have been heightened by misinformation circulating on social media, including exaggerated claims suggesting that tens of thousands of Jamaicans are set to be deported immediately and simultaneously. These assertions are categorically false. While new immigration enforcement measures will result in an increased number of Jamaicans being repatriated, there are several processes involved. The government of Jamaica is actively monitoring the situation and will continue our historically close engagement with U.S. authorities. We also wish to make it clear that Jamaica, like most if not all countries, has international obligations requiring us to accept the return of our citizens who are subject to deportation. As a responsible member of the international community and a respectful bilateral partner, we've always honored these obligations with appropriate attention to due process and human rights, as do other nations regarding the repatriation of foreign nationals who have violated our laws in Jamaica. Members of the public may wish to note, for example, that in continuance of regular monthly arrangements previously in train, the first such scheduled flight for 2025 has arrived in Kingston.
I'm eager to know your thoughts, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section about what you think, about this whole deportation thing that is going on right now. A lot of deportees coming back into Jamaica. What do you think it means for Jamaica? What do you think it means overall? And what's your thought on it, if you believe that they should not be deported or they should be deported because it is within a country's right to protect their borders and so on. So if you disagree with Trump or if you agree with Trump, Owen Allen Media, we keep you informed.